My name is Shaban.
My name is Kasha.
My name is Zuhair.
My name is Summer.
And we're the 4 and 4.
Our topic focuses on comparatively analyzing exercise motivation in college students and working adults. Our analysis will view what motivates individuals in subsequent groups, while also comparing participation in exercise in individuals through various stages of life, transitioning from high school to college and to the work field.
Our interviewees consisted of a diverse group of students at the University of Illinois at Chicago and professional working individuals at Union Station in Chicago.
According to physical activity development and motivation research, levels of physical activity decline from high school to college, and activity patterns are generally insufficient to improve health and fitness. Half of all college students report a decrease in physical activity following graduation.
In recent decades, exercise prescription has shifted from structured intense aerobic exercise to less structured daily living forms of exercise, such as walking and climbing stairs, both of which are common activities for college students and adults.
As we transition through life, our priorities and motivations shift in relation to exercise. We'll be exploring these motivations.
Working your body to a point where your heart rate is elevated.
Regular physical exertion.
Any activity that you do that raises your heartbeat above normal.
Working out, working your body and your muscles.
Anything beyond the normal routine of just getting through the day.
Training your body, training your mind and your body to extra heights,
Anything that entails body movement, getting your body moving.
A physical activity more than what you would normally do in your daily routine.
As you can see, many people have different definitions of exercise. Let's go ahead and properly define exercise. Exercise is a form of leisure time physical activity performed on a repeated basis over an extended period of time, with a specific objective such as improvement of health, fitness, or physical performance.
With almost all of the college students that we interviewed, sports was used in some way as a part of their definition of exercise.
I think to become more healthy.
Well, currently it's just the school issue.
Because I know I have a highly stressful position. And I know that if I don't exercise, it means that in the long run I won't be able to work.
I want to look really good in my 20s, so I want to enjoy life as much as possible and look good doing it.
It motivates me when I have someone to actually push me to go to the gym.
I think not being on a team kind of is a lot different for me because I was always on a team that you had to go to practice every day.
Have fun.
Have fun? So that's the major thing?
Yeah, I don't treat it as a thing to do.
Losing weight.
Motivation is important in anything we do in life. We need motivation to get up out of our warm beds in the morning and get the day started. We need motivation to go to work or school, and we most definitely need motivation to get up and grab that TV remote that's sitting across the room on a lazy Sunday. Exercising is no different. Motivation is a key determinant in exercising.
People are motivated to exercise for many different reasons, varying among age, sex, and even race. College campuses across the United States are plagued with notoriously inactive population of students, many of which find it extremely difficult to exercise on a daily basis. Only 38% of students participate in regular vigorous activity, and only 20% participate in regular moderate activity. Due to the pressure on students to perform well academically, college students tend to be demotivated to exercise.
Many college students reported an increased level of activity and participation in exercise during their high school year. Compared to college students, 65% of high school students reported regular vigorous activity and 26% reported regular moderate activity. This can be attributed to mandatory physical education classes that are part of the curriculum requirements for high school students, as well as a decreased workload and time spent on studies compared to college students.
The decline in physical activity in college-age adults is particularly a disturbing trend because many adult behaviors are established during their college years. Motivation tends to fall under two categories, intrinsic and extrinsic. Intrinsic motivation is where people are seeking personal growth, challenge, or enjoyment from exercise. And extrinsic motivation is associated with external reward, avoidance of punishment, and external appearance.
Motivation also tends to vary among males and females due to the difference in intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. Males and females are motivated to participate in exercise for entirely different reasons. The current findings demonstrated that males tend to be more motivated by intrinsic factors, whereas females are more motivated by extrinsic factors.
Women were found to be more motivated by weight management, appearance, positive health, and stress management related to body image, whereas men were motivated by the challenge, strength, and endurance, competition, affiliation, and social recognition. As there's a significant change in motivation between sex, race also contributes to the motivation in regards to exercise.
Top motivators by age, sex, and race were determined in this figure. Results are given for all 14 subscales of motivation, with the 1 indicating most important motivation to 14 being the least important motivation. Considering the top 5 motivators per demographic groups, results demonstrated that males were more motivated by intrinsic factors such as strength, positive health, and enjoyment, whereas females were more motivated by extrinsic factors, weight management, and appearance. For the age variable, 2 groups were created, participants less than 20 years old and those greater than or equal to 20 years old. Ranking of exercise motivation varied little by age groups. This figure highlights differences of exercise motivation by race. Of the 14 motivational factors for exercising, 10 significant differences existed between races. Whites were significantly more likely to be motivated to exercise for stress management than blacks. Whites and others were more likely to exercise for revitalization and enjoyment than blacks, respectively. Others were more motivated to exercise by challenge than whites, for social recognition than blacks, and for affiliation. Whites and others were more likely to exercise for weight management, whereas blacks and others were motivated to exercise for health pressures, ill health avoidance, and nimbleness. Overall, we have thoroughly analyzed the factors that contribute to exercise motivation. We have concluded that age, sex, and race impacts college students and working adults differently in regards to exercise motivation.
Thanks for watching from the 4 and 4. Daily living forms of exercise, such as walking, climbing.
Do you mind introducing yourself?
Yeah.
What's your name and what is your career? And the decline in physical activity in college age adults. No! Go! It's your turn.
Okay, ready? Why? And then redo it.
Come on, bro. A cup of coffee is not good for you when you work out, but I kind of half a cup
Incorporate
here and
it.
there.
Overall, we have thoroughly analyzed the factors that contribute to exercise. Oh my god. Okay.